Yeah. Bob Ross is back. Yeah, Bob Ross is back. My beautiful neon sign, my neon ion sign, is showing a crack at the place where it hangs. So I'm not going to continue to hang that on the wall if it's going to, yeah. So Bob Ross is back for the time being. We'll get a shelf up there tomorrow so it doesn't have to hang, and we can get back to having a nice neon logo behind us. All right. So we have so much to get caught up on because sometimes we get squirreled. We're taken out to other spots. Let me start with this. I want to start with what we are seeing and how standard this is. There is something that is going on in our government right now through the old government of digital services, now known as Doge. That is, yeah, right, bud. Bob and the squirrel are back. But is going on is now Doge. It's something called zero-based budgeting, ZBB. Okay, there's ZBB audits, which is exactly what we're seeing right now. And this is the corporate. You name so many corporations that we know off the top of our head that subscribe to this just to keep their doors open. And what zero-based budgeting is going through each and every expense, starting from zero. That's why zero-based, starting from zero. We now spend no money as a company. None. Zero. Now I'm going to ask you about this mug you have on your desk. I want you to justify that expenditure. We're going to talk about the coffee maker. We're going to justify that expenditure. Every single penny is justified. It is quite literally one of the most painful experiences you could possibly have in in corporate America. It is truly painful. It is, but it's necessary. There's no reason to spend money on crap. Coming from the outdoors guy that spends a lot of money on crap, but you know what I mean. I don't do zero-based budgeting in my house. I have to have some things. Yeah, but I mean, I don't do that. But there is a fear of this because of what it exposes. It exposes waste, it exposes fraud, and the people that are afraid of it are fraudsters. The people who are afraid of it know that they have done something wrong. And if you are upset that your company, now our country, is going through zero-based budgeting, you're on the take. You know this ain't right. Pounce on Mike before the show, so he might. I don't know. It's better than having the neon sign fall and break. Yeah, I'm going to say that's probably the best deal there. So anyway, that's what zero-based budgeting is. That's what we are watching. That is what we are witnessing. Each and every department is going to zero, and we're only going to spend the money on stuff that we need to spend on. That makes sense. That's common sense. But not when it comes to Washington, D.C., it's not. When it comes to Washington, D.C., this is foreign as it gets. The hell do you mean we can't? What do you mean we can't spend $20 million on a Muppet show in Iraq? What do you mean? We're America. We do whatever the hell we want. Not anymore. Not when you deal with my tax dollars. You can't. And so we see all of this nonsensical spending around the world. All of this nonsensical spending. Not very little of it is spent on us, on we the people. And the irony, the cojones, or if you use Elon Musk's Twitter handle, the hairy balls on these idiots to think that we need to gather up all our receipts, head over to H&R Block and pay our taxes. What in the hell is that? Anyone feeling good about that? Sure. Let's go pay our taxes because the government is now spending it on $20 million drag shows in Crap-Lakistan. Absolutely asinine. Do you understand the billions of dollars that are going out the door and not even being accounted for? If you ask the little dictator tot, Volodymyr Zelensky, what happened to his $200 billion in crap we gave him? He said only got about 70 billion of it. I don't know the rest of it. They just said they gave it to it. Never showed up on my doorstep. Never got here. Yeah. Yeah, we are told that, aren't we? Aren't we, Ron? The taxes are voluntary. Remember, what was Harry Reid was the first one to really start flapping his gums about that until the mob boss punched him in the eye and he had to retire. But they, and by the way, speaking of, talk about someone needs to retire, Glitch McConnell needs to go bye-bye. Glitch McConnell is done. He voted against Tulsi. Tulsi's in. Thank God. Tulsi is our new director of national intelligence. So very, very excited about that. A fresh set of eyes that aren't the standard swampy Republicans on it. So good to see what she's going to do and what she's going to expose. So very excited about that. What's up, Colin? And but Mitch McConnell, and I think Glitch McConnell is a better way to put him, is he was a no vote. He voted for Secretary Mayor Pete. He voted for Austin Powell. Lloyd Austin. Austin Powell. Lloyd Austin. He voted for, he voted for all the Bidens. Mitch, oh gosh, he is seriously. Sorry, Glitch McConnell is the pinwheel of death, the Apple pinwheel. Oh, Glitch McTurtle. I like that one too. People might not know who you're talking about. All right, but zero-based budgeting is what America's going through right now, and everybody's going to have to deal with it. Let's get into something that I am a little weirded out about. Is I dig Paulina. I think she's a firebrand. I think she's fantastic. But she was itemizing a list of investigations that they're in. A Comer's right there next to her. She's not tough to look at. But the list was, we're going to investigate RFK's assassination, JFK's assassination, Martin Luther King's assassination. We're going to investigate all of them. We're going to investigate UFOs. We're going to do this, blah, 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 blah. Then you got to this one, it froze it. Because this is stupid. I don't care where COVID started. We all know where COVID started. We're not stupid. Wuhan Lab, Institute of Virology, funded by NIH, gain of function research. We know this. This is I don't need an investigation in there. Oh, hey, guess what? We had this great news. We found out where COVID came from. The Wuhan Institute of Virology. Yes, we know. We know. The CIA killed JFK. We know. Here's what I want. I want a full accounting of all COVID expenditures. All of them. I want the emails. I want all the emails. The entire Democrat Party and their nefarious lockdowns. Then I want a full accounting on spend. Dollar by dollar, zero-based budgeting. I want to know exactly what you spent on and what you're still spending. I don't care where COVID came from. COVID being leaked from a lab and covered up in China is not 1/10 of the scandal or just fraud that our government perpetrated on us and we the people. We spent 2 years under their thumb. It was the biggest social experiment ever. And we were the guinea pigs. Or in Fauci's case, we're the beagles. This is what I want to know. I want all communication exposed. I want a line-by-line accounting of the spend. Okay? Yep. It will know exactly. Did you know who was the guy that beat up Rihanna? Chris Brown. Chris Brown got $10 million in COVID funding. $10 million. Because he runs as his own label. He runs his own music company. And a lot of musicians and artists took millions of taxpayer dollars to keep their company going, to keep their tours going. I'm not kidding. Chris Brown paid himself of that $5.5 million. And then threw a $2 million 33rd birthday party for himself. I'm sure all those people were in his bubble. It's Shinedown. Aoki, is it Aoki, the DJ? Yeah, 10 million each. These guys give you 10 million. That was the max you can get. Look, the Trump kids got some too. Hell yeah. Didn't have to pay anything back. I want it all back. What do they call it? They think they call it a clawback? Yeah. I want all back. Especially Aoki. Sorry, dude. You're a DJ. Your dad just discovered. Your dad started Benihana. You have enough money. You didn't need 10 million taxpayer dollars. That's what I want. Screw finding out that it came from the Wuhan lab. We know. Tired of talking about origins. Tired. And I just found out today that the federal blanket pardon for St. Fauci does not cover states. He's going down. Too much fun. A skill to ensure that Russell and Hunter were funded during. Man, seriously. Yeah. I do. Look, I am going to give iHeart credit, and I rarely do after that day. When Pfizer, it was something absurd, like a $90 million ad by iHeart National. Huge. $100 million. Some way it was absurd. And it was all your tax dollars. But basically, they wanted to buy all the media outlets. They wanted to make sure that everybody's speaking highly of the jab. Boss's boss came into our studio and said, here's what happened. I'm sure you guys just saw that big announcement, and I'm sure you guys got a little bit of, little panicked about that. You guys don't change a word you're saying. Stay on the gas. Do what you do. And I was impressed by that, because by all rights, every manager in the damn company should have gone to all the talkers and said, y'all, $100 million is a lot of money. Yeah. Yes, the unceremonious day. Oh, yes, that unceremonious. It was very ceremonious. So I was watching the doors of the elevator close, and what do they call him now? Producer Aaron was standing there staring at me to make sure I had actually left. What was I going to do? I said, Merry Christmas as it was closing. Oh, yeah. I mean, I do give them a little bit of credit, because they do know I was armed. You know what I mean? Like, okay. Like, most of the slappies, they're not even, I'm sorry, they're not slappy. Some are slappy. But most of the people that would never even touch a gun. I was the one that was always there with a firearm when we were told not to have firearms. And they knew it too. The bosses knew it. The bosses always made the joke. The bosses would say, yeah, if stuff goes down, I'm getting behind Mike. Yeah. Or I know which pocket Mike's bag that I need to get into. Those were the days. Yeah, that's my Archie Bunker then. But yeah, I don't care. Pauline, thanks for being a firebrand. Thanks for being easy on the eyes. But you're no. I don't want to know anything about that. I don't even care about the UFOs. I don't care. I really don't. The government withheld information about UFOs from you. Don't care. Don't care. I care about how my money's being spent now, and I think I'm talking on behalf of probably 300 million Americans right now. Actually, if you guys remember Ben Campbell, he was the guy on the country station out here, Tim Brandon that did all the cool impressions. He said that was Edith Bunker was his first impression. Like he worked on that. From some reason, he said something that sounded like her. He worked on it, developed it, kind of got his cadence on how to copy other people's speech patterns. And Edith Bunker was the first one. He did. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay. So Rhonda's got a little something here. Rhonda's random thoughts, new video about King Philip's War. Okay. So go check that out. Yeah, like the crazy YouTubers. No, dude. Remember the Weekly World News? Weekly World News was it. God, that was a great publication right there. That's where you got all your good alien news. It's like from Men in Black, when he goes, "Hey, let's go get the papers." And he's all the crazy newspapers. They're like, "No, this is real. That woman actually did see an alien. Did take over her husband." God, it's a fun movies. Too bad Will Smith became Will Smith. Anyway. And now we're speaking of Diddy, we learned a lot about Will Smith and Barack Obama and a lot of people that you thought were like chicks. All right, what's next? Let's kind of stay on this spending, the Elon Musk style. I have found, and I was going to post a video about this because it was interesting that one sign could be such a wonderful example of what's really going on. I want you to see this sign. This sign is absolutely hilarious. I think it's funny. It is, you see it right here. Help eliminate Elon. Keep looking. See anything special there? Bought and paid for by USAID. The first target in Elon Musk's zero-based budgeting audit. So this is where we found the USAID. This is where we found that most of the USAID money was funded. By the way, Barry O's mom worked for USAID. Huh. The USAID was funding this whole invasion of our southern border. This was all funded by these clowns. But you see, USAID bought an advertising space, designed and printed this, and had somebody put this up, all with your taxpayer dollars, that Elon Musk is going in and saying this is a complete waste of money. The irony is hilarious. Yes, Grizz, the Bob is back. He's my neon sign is cracking at the top where it hangs, so I'm gonna have to hang a shelf to set it on it. Probably later today or tomorrow. So that's the way. Yes. Tax funded government ain't allowed to purchase any advertising. You know what I should do? We should take off as well. And by the way, this is just the irony of this is hilarious. It just shows what a useless organization USAID is. And Brennan brings up a good point here. The tax funded government entity allowed, I would say the military branches for recruiting should be able to. And I think that utilities in every state should not be able to. I think that SRP and APS should not be able to advertise. Take that out of your budget and lower the cost of my electricity and my gas. Okay? You should not be able to advertise. I can only use you. I have no options. It's APS. I can't shop around. No one's going to say, hey, SRP's got a good deal going on. You should just jump over there. Nope, can't. It's a monopoly. The hell do they have an advertising budget for? And according to your Arizona State Constitution, damn, I'm on one today. Your Arizona State Constitution, utility companies have to operate at a certain set profit margin. They have to have profit. It doesn't say they have to run their company properly. It doesn't say that they have to manage their budget properly. It says that they have to have a profit margin. They have to operate at a profit. So they go to the Corporation Commission. This is why I vote Democrat Corporation Commission every single time, because those slappy Republicans on the Corporation Commission were all on the take. So they go to the Corporation Commission and say, we're at a 2% profit margin right now. We've got to be up at 7%. So Corporation Commission goes, okay, how much did you donate to my I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What do your books look like? What do your P&L looks like? Okay, we're going to go ahead and up the use the rate increase. I mean, the water company out in the West Valley that was servicing my house, that a 70% price increase. 70. Guess who has an advertising budget? Guess who has cool wraps on their trucks? Yeah, it's a joke. Joke. Yeah. Waste of money case closed. Hey, amen to that, Chris. I tell you that. Yes. Currently government run GOP. Here's the deal. Y'all think about this. Think about this. Think about the NGOs that are getting cut off right now. Okay. An NGO is a non-government organization. That's an NGO. So my question is this. If the government says we are cutting off your funding and all operations in your company stop, you were never an NGO. You're simply a government organization. If I cut off your funding and you can't, if the government cuts off your funding and you can't operate, you are a government organization. You are not an NGO. And that's what we're seeing with USAID. So we're seeing with all the contractors, from USAID. Yeah. We can't do it. We're an NGO. No, you're not. No, you're not. You were bought and paid for by a government ideology. I'm sorry, a political party ideology. Yeah. It's a money laundering. Yep. Yeah. Like Politico. Damn, huh? Whoo! BBC's fine. BBC was getting like between 8 and 9% from USAID. That's still a lot. Yeah, but Politico was, and all of these are. Let me see if I can pull this up, because the biggest thing is, there's a what do they call it? A constitutional crisis. That's the big thing that they're doing here. I have in front of me. Let me go ahead. Yes, I do. MSNBC have Musk and Trump put us on a collision course with a constitutional crisis. ABC, Trump's second term live updates. Durbin says Vance judiciary comments one step away from constitutional crisis. The Hill, Liz Warren, you got our toes right on the edge of a constitutional crisis. Democracy Now, constitutional crisis. New York Times, a constitutional crisis, ? Washington Post, Trump's actions. Opponents see more than cuts. They see a constitutional crisis. Washington Post again. What is a constitutional crisis? Brookings, civil society responding to U.S. constitutional crisis. The Hill, Democrat senator. We're on the cusp of a constitutional crisis. CNN, New York Times, USA Today. All of them following their damn marching orders, because they're probably being funded by USAID, following their marching orders to say this is a constitutional crisis. And what we have a constitutional crisis is all of these judges that are saying, you can't freeze that funding. You can't freeze that funding. The hell I can't. What do you mean I can't freeze the funding? If Barack Hussein Obama changed it from war to military action so he could unilaterally bomb countries, if a president can do that, a president can stop a $20 million grant from going to a Muppet show in Iraq. They can. Truly can. I don't understand this. Oh, it's been appropriated by Congress. No, it hasn't. Money for an organization has been appropriated by Congress. The doling of that money and what that money goes to is not appropriated by Congress. It's appropriated by unelected bureaucrats. So here they are, the Democrats freaking out about an unelected bureaucrat. That's Elon Musk, a special employee. Doesn't take a dime, by the way. Freaking out because the unelected bureaucrat is going to cut funding from organizations and programs that were doled out by unelected bureaucrats. Good God. It's making my eyes go crossed. Oh, man, I tell you. All right, what do we got going on here? What is it? Monthly Phoenix trash pickup. All right. Cost has tripled over those 5. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they the schedule, and by the way, you still put the cardboard boxes, put all your Amazon boxes in the recycle. They're not doing it. They haven't been recycling here in Phoenix in a hot minute. I think there was an NGO that took over and is taking over the program, but for years they weren't doing anything. Yeah. All right, Colin, thanks for hanging, buddy. But yeah, so this unelected bureaucrat. Do you guys want to stay on that? Let's stay on this unelected bureaucrat thing, because we'll go through some Elon Musk stuff is too much fun. Here's Chuck U. Schumer.
Mine is simple. Everyone knows there's waste in government and should be cut.
Oh, wait a second. Wait. Look at this ass hat. Are you serious? Everybody knows there's waste in government and should be cut. Then why didn't you cut it, you ass? Why? Why haven't you cut it then? You've been there for 40 years, bro. What are you talking about? Oh, everybody knows that waste in government, it should be curtailed. Why didn't you do that? That's why we hate you.
But Doge is using a meat axe, and they're cutting things that are efficient and effective. I was in Albany and Syracuse on
go to his state. There you go. Yeah.
Monday, talking at community health centers. Many of them have had their funds cut temporarily.
Temporarily. There you go. Watch. He's going to try to say permanent, but he catches himself.
Even hasn't been restored yet.
Oh, hasn't been restored yet.
They're the most efficient healthcare providers around. Take AID. Maybe there's some programs they don't like.
Maybe.
But most people agree that PEPFAR was extremely effective and cost-effective. Most people would want to see us continue our fight in Central Africa against Ebola, so it doesn't come here.
No, Africa's got it.
The bottom line is very simple. Okay, if you want to make cuts, then you do it through a debate in Congress, not lawlessly by just implementing.
It's not lawless. If it was lawlessly, they had already been shackled up there. Doge offices would have been closed down. There's nothing illegal about this or unconstitutional, period. Period. It would already be done. that would already be done. Chuck Schumer is an ass. Chuck Schumer, Glitch McConnell, they all need to go away. Stop this. I'm not saying term limits, y'all. I'm gonna go airline industry. If you can't fly a commercial airplane, you cannot be in Congress. I'm sorry. I'm so tired of these bozos, these grifters. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting fired up. Did you know there was a song? Let's go to this this congresswoman first. But there's a Doge song. Let's get to this one. She says a bad word. Listen to this.
I've been told I have 30 seconds, so I am going to tell you that we do have to. I don't swear in public very well, but we have to fuck Trump.
Does he have to pay for it anyway? Oh, I said a bad word.
Please don't tell my children that I just did that.
Hey, nice professional sign, except the one in the back. But hey, glad this is all organic, grassroots. Great stuff. Oh, she said the F word. And yes, Grizz, I did say Glitch McConnell. So the fervor of somebody having the audacity to expose the crap that our tax dollars right before tax season. By the way, we're in tax season. And I know a good handful of us are like, I'll get an extension. Let's see what they do with this. Because we knew it was there. No one had the balls, Republican and Democrat, no one had the pills to do this. No one. It took a damn billionaire reality show host with a billionaire to show up and say, okay, let's get this. Let's lock this in. Oh man. They're literally, see what is happening. These people are absolute lunatics. They are, but they're the greatest advertisement for the Republican Party. And again, I'm not happy with the Republican Party, but the Republican Party is the one that is benefiting from all of this because these Democrats look like complete losers and lunatics. The Republican Party is just like ching, 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 ching. They're not even worried about the midterms. They're gonna gain more seats in the midterms. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. Oh. Don't let me down. Was that 311? Where are you going with that one? Doge let me down. I like that. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go this. Oh, the song. You ready? The song. This is the song. I can't believe this is reality. This is the reality we live in. These are Democrat lawmakers. Please. I just accept my apology early on. I'm really sorry. Your ears might bleed. There you go.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Tell me which side.
Tell me.
Which side are you on? We'll fight against George. We'll fight
this is really
Elon Musk. No Elon scab within our walls. We'll fight from dawn to dusk.
Oh, they rhymed it.
Oh, which side are you on?
Give me that.
Which side are you on?
Let me hear you in the back.
Tell me which side
Tell
are
me.
you on? Which side are you on? Trump's coming.
This is going on and on. It's not going to stop.
He wants us all to fail. He wants us to bow to him, but we want him in jail.
Oh, him in jail. Yeah, they tried that.
Which side are you
big chair.
on?
I can't. This goes on and on.
Which side are you on? You're either with the
Either.
union or a scabby Musk bloodhound. Oh, which side are you on?
Holy
Which
sweet
side are
baby
you
Jesus.
on? Tell me which side are you on? Which side are you on?
God dang. Come on. Yeah, help with the rhythm here. Those with rhythm help those without. And I will not make a comment any further on that. I can't think of somebody. And again, y'all know me. I have liberal friends. I'm dating liberal. There's no one I would see no liberal that I would see this and go, yep, can't wait to vote Democrat. Can't wait to vote. I love this song. This is amazing. Yes. Well, fight and win and Trump in jail and all that. Whew. Michael, that was painful, bro. I did warn you. Here's the deal, though. I actually have, I finished it. I took it off there, Ron. But I reserve the right. I reserve the right to bring this back on. But I have these things shooting it into my ear holes. Y'all woke up with another damn migraine. It's sinus migraine. Whew. Got that. Queen Bee jumped into action. We got that all handled. Yeah. Then anyway, you listen to the last show, you know what's going on. Let's stay on the loony train. Let's get to the woman herself, the great oracle, Whoopi Goldberg.
Will be incorrect and should be corrected.
Oh, by the way, that's a little X. Yeah, that's a little X. And Elon Musk is wearing a MAGA hat, a camouflage MAGA hat, and there have already been Democrats that are calling it a violation of the Hatch Act because he wore a campaign hat in the Oval Office for this event. A violation of the Hatch Act. I can't make this up. I mean, keep going, Democrats. Keep doing this crap. And keep having Whoopi be your spokesperson.
So nobody's going to bat 1,000.
Oh, she's exhausted.
Okay, just before we even say anything, I want to say over the last decade, last 10 years, Musk companies, SpaceX and Tesla were awarded at least $18 billion in federal contracts, according to spending data. And
okay, good. I get that. It costs a lot to save people that you've stranded on the space station. It costs a lot of money to do that. So I think we're good on that spend. Good there.
Since the president's election, his net worth has increased $64 billion. Or
no, his portfolio's worth, not his net worth. Not his net worth. It has not gone up $68 billion. This is all a bunch of crap. It's all a bunch of BS to paint Elon Musk look like he's profiting off of this. Tesla and SpaceX. And understand this too. Tesla and SpaceX, Elon's putting them, there's no board member on SpaceX or on Twitter or on Tesla that's excited about what Elon Musk is doing right now. There's no one. They're like, dude, this is screwing up our brand. This is really screwing up our brand. No one's excited about that. But his companies are growing. And by the way, the growth of his companies came from where? The Biden organization. Okay. It's lies. It's propaganda. This is such BS. Keep going.
Nearly 25%. So, yeah, I'm going to say, you want to cut something? Cut some of the stuff you're taking.
Oh, they want a discount. Yeah, cut some of the make it cheaper to fly rockets and to launch satellites. Yes. Oh, I forgot Starlink too. Yeah, to launch satellites.
Get out.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Oh. Because
you what?
I get that there's fat everywhere, and yes, we'd all like to see less of it, but
yeah. The irony. Never mind.
What you're doing is a lot more than just cutting fat. You're giving people information that they should not have because they're not the people whose information it is.
Yeah.
So, and nobody elected you.
Nobody.
Yeah, that's the part.
There it is. That's my favorite part. Nobody elected you. All of these slappy programs are doled out by unelected bureaucrats. The entire government is run by unelected bureaucrats. Our elected politicians vote. That's it. That's it. They say, okay, USAID is a $350 million appropriated budget for them to do whatever they do with. Then it goes to unelected bureaucrats. It's the same thing as I think one of the biggest education scams in Arizona history. Anyone that has to do with this thing needs to be at least tried. Prop 123. Biggest scam in Arizona education. Remember this? All the teachers going to get raises. We're going to raid the whatever damn fund it was that you can only get raid one time. And all the money went to the districts. 200 and some odd districts, I remember. And they didn't make it down to the teachers. They didn't make it to classrooms. I'm still bringing up classroom materials to the classes now. None of it helped. It's the same as the whole USAID thing. It's just bureaucrats. Fat cats just taking all the money. And again, there was no accountability. I'm talking about USAID specifically, though. There was no accountability. So if I got an award for a $20 million Muppet show in Iraq, I'm not asked if I did a Muppet show. Did you buy one puppet? Did you buy any TV time? Is there TV time in Iraq? No idea. If I put on a Muppet Show, they're going to ask me next year, do you need another 20 million? Are you going to do another one? That's it. Chuck Schumer's right. Taking a meat cleaver to it. You're damn right. And that's the way it should be. Yes. Oh, God. Yes, the Hatch Act. Oh, yeah. I found the irony in that as well. Mm-hmm. That would be a fun Muppet Show. I remember I did see a Muppet Show in my dad. Oh, my God. God rest his soul. My dad would be flipping through the channels, and they'd be on Univision. They'd be the Muppets in Spanish. God, he would just die laughing. He just thought that was the funniest thing in the world. Yeah. Get baked and oh, man, yeah. Dad had brownies one time. I had nothing to do with it. I promise I had nothing to do with it. Let's get to immigration, shall we? I want to show you a chart. This is rad. Guys, you're going to see this chart is blow you away. Really, this is an invasion. Look at this. Obama, Trump, and Biden. Inadmissible aliens granted parole. We're that top number over there in the top left is 1.7 million. Millions on top of millions of inadmissible aliens that were granted parole under this administration. It is purely 100% an invasion. And I'm just going on Webster's dictionary. It doesn't have to be nefarious. It doesn't have to be a foreign entity. I mean, a hostile enemy. We were invaded. Most of this was funded by USAID. And that's why everybody's in a panic right now. Anderson Cooper actually told Governor Sununu, he said, don't be a dick. He told him that on his show because Anderson Cooper was offended that they said that $59 million last week went to New York luxury hotels for migrants. He's like, well, it's not luxury. BS. If it's a hotel, it's fine. And if it's in Manhattan, it's luxury. Oh, which side are you on? That's it. Mm-hmm. I might wrap the whole show with that. You guys might have to jump ship. Okay, we got that covered. But here's the real story that's happening right now. Check it out.
Yes, well, as you know, Mr. President, since you issued your day one executive orders, border crossings are down approximately 95%. You talk to agents on the line. In their entire careers, they've never seen crossing days as low as what they're experiencing right now. The cartels, in fact, are enormously frustrated because they've never seen a clampdown like this before in American history. There are people who were working at Border Patrol back when it was INS in the 80s and 90s. They've never seen a day like this. That's because you've mobilized the 10th Mounted Division, the Marines, the entire U.S. military. They're erecting physical miles of barrier, temporary and ultimately permanent, every single day. You have all of your border agents pushed to the front line. They're not doing the humanitarian processing, quote unquote, that Biden was doing. They're doing law enforcement and national security. They're interdicting weapons and drugs. They're interdicting violent, high-threat criminals. And the U.S. military is repatriating illegal immigrants at a pace and a skill that has never occurred before in American history. And those who are committing human trafficking and child trafficking are being prosecuted for felony offenses, and they'll be doing hard time in jail. There's never been a lockdown like what you implemented through your orders and vision since you took the oath of office.
Yep, good. Thanks. All right, appreciate you. Little deputy chief of staff guy. Where's his real chief of staff? Where's she at? That guy's all over the place. Little bald dude. I like him. No, that is not going on the Queen Bee Valentine's Day playlist. It is in no way is that going on there. No.
Take that government buyout. Don't listen to Trump's lies. Us workers haven't got a chance.
Now I want to burn my eyes. Yay! I want to gouge my own eyes out with a shrimp fork right now. Holy sweet baby Jesus. Oh, it's so bad. All right, I won't do it again, I promise. Ish. I might promise a little bit. Let's go to things that we have to let's see what else we got here. Tulsi, good job on yeah. Okay. Let's go to Massachusetts real quick. We got time to go to Massachusetts. Because again, you look at the "What Side Are You On" song. What's the "One Side Are You On" song? It turns people off to your cause. You guys are idiots that think that we, the people, see that and think that's a damn good idea. That song is catchy. That song's going on my playlist. Oh, jeez. Do not tempt her. Do not tempt her. You know her too well, my friend. No, Slavo. No. She will do it. We're gonna not do that. No. Definitely picked up the wrong time to start watching the video today. Yep, pal. Now what side are you on? Yeah. No, Queen Bee is not going to be. I will not. Anyways, get out to Massachusetts, where the protections for the trans community have been removed by the Trump administration, not because there was any protections needed. There's no, what do they think? They were having round the clock security? What do they think is already attacking someone's already a crime? It's already a crime. These so-called protection, and yes, Queen Bee does play the harmonica. She has, I believe, a dozen of them. Apparently they come in different whatevers. I don't know, but yes, she does. She plays the harmonica. She got intern Nuge harmonica, and he's pretty damn good at it. Not bad at all. All right, let's get over there and see how things are going.
The city to protect me because the federal government
This is not
won't.
a joke.
And if you think you're afraid of Trump, you should see how afraid of Trump I am.
Right.
Can you wrap up, please?
Yeah, shut up.
I can. If you say that you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people, you better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
Not really.
I'm shaking right now.
Oh,
I don't want to be here.
Oh my, okay. Why?
I'm sorry. Am I taking too long pleading for my life?
You remembered how many children I have and that
No.
2 of them are trans.
That's statistically impossible.
I speak as both the B and the T in the LGBT.
Oh, okay.
I'm multiply disabled. I
Multiply
have
disabled.
Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder.
I have
that
that, by
causes
the
me
way.
immense physical pain.
She just said she has EDS, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Not a lot of people know about EDS. I have EDS. Intern Sarah, EDS. Nuge in EDS. Bad. Yeah, this is not. I'm not going to a town hall and crying about it.
I'm on the autism spectrum, and I have narcolepsy, and I couldn't drive myself here, so I had to hide from my driver that I was in drag, which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
I do not want to be here.
What is this?
It's my day off. I do not want to be in your DMs. I do not want to be in your email inboxes. I do not want my creativity writing diss tracks like Kendrick. I don't want to spend an hour applying glitter on my face so that you will hear and
wash
see
that
me.
off the floor.
I want you to listen to me.
Let us remember that the Nazis burned the
Oh,
books
we're on the
that,
Nazis now. Yes, they're
the Nazis
Holocaust.
burned
Here we go.
books on gender sciences first. Now the administration has villainized and marginalized migrant workers, trans, LGBT
Get it,
people,
Sure.
and even special needs, denying life-saving and affirming
Shut
care.
up.
Can you look at me and tell
Life-saving affirming care. Shut and up, dude.
me how many of my friends need to die before you do anything?
Please,
Nobody's dying. No one is dying. No one. Holy mackerel. This is, main character syndrome. Hell yeah, all of them do.
Look at me.
Look at me.
Okay, we're all done here.
Yeah, we're done. Hey, screw you.
Fucking pathetic.
Oh, hey.
Of course, we need to continue celebrating Black History Month because
Wait, what?
in spite of what's coming down from Washington, we all know that we all exist and we all need to be recognized for our existence.
Oh, she
But be
snaps.
aware that you are a guest in my house.
What?
When you come. And when you come, know that there are strong queer and trans people in my classroom who will collect you with the quickness.
My name in drag is Dee Dee Delight. And
Wow.
my name out of drag is Dewey Cosgrove Atienza.
Wait, oh, this
Ladia
one's back.
LaRouge, he, they, in drag, District 3.
Rouge,
My
he,
legal
they.
name is Olivia D'Ambrosio. My public name is Livy Scanlon. My wife and I own a home in the Canal District.
I speak as someone who is always misgendered, like all the time. People refer to me
wonder why.
as sir when I prefer to be referred to as ma'am.
I speak as someone who is afraid to use public.
Y'all, I can't even. I can't, guys. It goes on and on. I have a thing with this. Yeah. Oh, and Slavo, if you didn't catch it, Grizz is a fan of the Salt Pack. Anyway, I know why this is happening. I know it gives us Dee whatever her name was, and that decidedly dude that says I'm, and the one with the beard, and then I don't. This is happening, and I'm going to. It would be difficult for you to change my mind on this. These mental issues come from us not allowing excellence in schools and in sport. I'm not talking about everyone gets a trophy. I'm like talking nobody can excel past a certain level. Everything is dumbed down to the lowest common denominator. Everything is, or made easier to the lowest common denominator. Then everyone is the same. There's no one that is special. There is no one that stands out. And this is the result of a generation of that, generation and a half, maybe, is that we have to dress in drag. We have to put our LGBTQIA plus whatever spectrum, wherever you fit in there. We have to put that on there to be some sort of special, to be some sort of standout. These could be functioning geniuses. I have no idea, but they're like, just let me be special, please. I am special. I want to be special. That's all this is. As we tell our kids, they can't be special. You're not allowed. You can't be faster than that person. You can't be better. You can't excel over and past that person. So we have 95 valedictorians at a graduation. Because no one can be left out. No one can be the best. And because of that, you get this. It's a mental issue that is brought on sociologically. She mentioned Eller's down lows. Fine, she got EDS. I got EDS. I mean, that's a thing. Griselda's back. Here we go. Yes. Yeah, and Rob and I have stuck to that, Truman. I appreciate you remembering that. We've stuck to that because can you explain it? I mean, I can explain the crap we put in tap water. I can explain the poisons that we have in our food or processed food and all that to leading to several allergies of things. You can point to that and say that's not the 100% reason why we have that, the only reason why I have that. But you can see a lifestyle and chemicals and all of that we've adopted in the United States. It adds to a lot of the allergies that we've never seen before. And so when you look at 90-something% of the grocery store, that food was not there 100 years ago, wasn't even there 50 years ago. You understand that, okay, that could lead to some problems. It's when we took any young person's ability to be special out of the realm of possibility for the United States, for we the people, our young people. This is what the cause is. This is what the result is. The result is I have to be this outlandish. This is a sociological disease. It is. Are some people trans? Yes. Are people gay? Yes. I don't care. It's when it becomes me. Then I have to care. Yes. So there we go. See, almost finished that right on time. Oh my gosh, they go on. I mean, they go on and on and on and on. And sorry, Dan.
Reorganize. Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Tell me.
Which side are you on? Which side are you
on? Big finish. Big finish with the jazz hands. Big finish with the jazz hands. Or they snap now. Yes, that's so cool because they snap. They go. They wouldn't even know what the snapping is from. Do you see people do this? By the way, I do see young people do this. They do the snapping now, like the beat poet times like that. Does the snapping their applause? They're doing that. They have no idea what that is. I have no damn idea what that is. Yeah. Most of you are self-diagnosed. Oh hell yeah. When she said when she, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say she, when the drag queen said said that she's multi-diseased or something like that. Yeah, you self-diagnosed. I had a former relative, a former in-law of mine, self-diagnosed as autistic. Self-diagnosed, and I mean, just lives the life on social media for the attention. Yeah. All right, everybody, I'm getting the heck up out of here. We'll do this again mañana, and hopefully we'll have better music selection. Yeah. Which side are you on? This is not okay. Get over to Ronno's Random Thoughts. Check out our new video and check out all of our sites and new videos going up today. All right, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow at noon right here on In Other News. Have a great